Zacks Rank Buys, stocks with a short-term buy or strong buy recommendation. Now, here are more Zacks Rank Buys. Value stock time once again, taking a look at a couple of good value stock picks with Tracey Ryniec, our value stock strategist at Zacks.com. As a matter of fact, she has picked these herself. She's picked the picks herself this week. She does it all the time for us. Barrick Gold is one of them. ABX, the ticker symbol, one of the largest gold mining companies in the world. It's been around for a long time.
Yes, and it's kind of good timing that we're talking about it this week because gold is at new record highs, and they're going to benefit because they're not hedged to the price of gold. So as the gold prices go up, as long as they can keep their costs under control, their profits and their margins should also be very good. So things look good for this company. They have for several quarters now because the price of gold is going up. They also do copper, which is interesting. They've been expanding in that area. They just recently announced that they were going to try to acquire Equinox, which is about an $8 billion. They're paying about $8 billion to get a big copper company. So they're trying to expand into a little bit different areas, but copper's also hot, so they're going to be into the hotter metals right now. You can see in the estimates starting to trickle up here as the price of gold stays up. They're supposed to report this week, so we're going to hear on July 28th. We're going to hear how good this last quarter was. They had an average gold price of about $13.89 in the first quarter, so you should expect it to be maybe a little bit higher than that coming up here. But the chart is also interesting on this one because they're not at a 52-week high despite gold prices doing what they're doing. So it has a good value here. It's only trading around 11 times earnings, so it's fairly cheap for what you're getting. And as long as the story remains the same on the gold side and with copper prices staying up, it's a good buy.
Yeah, the stocks don't always follow the metal in lockstep.
No.
Price-wise.
And especially this one, it is, like I said, it has these good value characteristics, and it's got double-digit earnings growth expected for this year. So, yeah, the story looks real good for them.
All right, and then there is BHP Billiton. Hopefully I pronounced that right. BHP, the ticker symbol, a large commodity producer. They
also are. These are two of the big mining giants here. This one is not just gold, though. They're based in Australia, and they do almost everything. They do gold, copper as well, silver, zinc, iron ore is their big product.
You never know what metal market's going to take off next.
You don't, so you get everything with this one. They also do a little bit of fertilizers and potash, and surprisingly, energy. Can't miss out having to talk about that.
Right.
They are fairly large oil and natural gas producer as well. Wow. And just recently they announced that they're going to try to acquire Petrohawk Energy, which is about a $15 billion deal. They are based in the U.S. and they're big in the shale play. And this would propel BHP up into about the top 5 or 6 of the energy companies in the world now. So they have everything going on for them. And a lot like Barrick, the estimates are starting to really move up here. I think the analysts really like this deal with Petrohawk, and they have the same thing that Barrick has, where they're going to have, they have rising energy costs, they have prices, they have the rising gold prices, and copper's doing well. So the estimates are really jumping here. They're expecting both double-digit growth this year and next year. The chart is also interesting because it did hit a 52-week high a couple weeks ago, then pulled back a little bit, but they're also pretty cheap. They're around 10 times forward. So you're getting a pretty good deal here if you want to get a commodities play that's basically in everything.
Does a company like this, though, at some point run the risk of having their product line too diluted for their own good?
I don't think so, because they're so massive that they can kind of be everywhere. Part of their issue is maybe trying to find good places to put their extra cash that they're generating. They do pay a small dividend. They have been looking around a couple months ago at the fertilizers, but that kind of died off. So looks like they're trying to expand their energy side. So it's a good play on the global economy, this type of company.
Okay. Do you own either of these two?
I do own BHP.
Okay. Well, if you like these value picks or you want to see more value picks, then you need to go to our website, Zacks.com, if you're not there already. And on the homepage, we put 4 new stock pick ideas for you daily. One in each of the investing categories that we write about. The value category is included. So you want to check those out often, probably at least once a day. I can safely say that we highlight those new ones for you daily. So, and then when you see a particular category that you gravitate toward as an investor, you may want to check it out more often as well. With Tracey Ryniec, I'm Terry Ruffalo.